I found myself at Express Avenue Mall at Evolve Store, and we're going to witness a fashion show. This one's going to be special in a way because their clients are going to be walking the ramp. So you just wait and see how it's going to be like, and they are showcasing their latest collection. It was time for yet another fashion show for a top luxury brand in the city, Evolve. And the show was guaranteed to set the stage on fire with Evolve's family and friends walking the ramp. The two hosts of the evening, Ananya and Julia, announced the start of the show, and the young girls were on the ramp in a jiffy, flaunting Evolve's latest line. Right after the fashion show once again at Evolve, and I have two lovely ladies with me. I've got Ananya and Julia, who hosted the show in more ways than one. You were on the mic, you put the entire show together as well. Tell us about your the entire experience, basically.
Well, it was a great learning experience for us, starting from styling and the basics and having to put up with everything, the patience. And I think it was a really good experience, something that we really enjoy and look forward to doing again, hopefully in the future.
All right, and Julia, you have a fashion background, so did that help in any way when it came to this?
Of course, in fashion school you learn how to style, and fashion shows you go behind the scenes, so it really helped a lot, and I think it was a great experience, and definitely we should do it again.
Yeah.
So Sunil, tell us a little bit about this particular show. Very different in the sense that one or two professional models and the rest of them were newcomers. So how did that go?
See, we had only one model, and I think the idea was to make it very interactive. So clients were called in to actually model the clothes that they would eventually buy, and I think that's a very nice, interesting strategy. For me, it's a challenge because I've always worked with professional girls and boys who knew how to walk, they knew the choreography, so it was just usually a breeze. Like they come, they do it in a half an hour, 1 hour, I've got it wrapped up. But with these girls, the thing is I had to spend a little more time, and given the fact that there was very limited time to actually train them, they did a fabulous job. I'm really impressed that even for the rehearsals, getting all 15 of them together was very difficult because they're all busy in their own way, and they're all volunteer at that time. So I had to make the most of what time that was available, and between the makeup and hair, I'd pull them out, we'd get a quick run through, and they pulled it through, and that's amazing, yeah.
All right, and I'm sure you had fun working with the new girls, and one or two of them, if you can pick out and say potential to be a model in Chennai?
Definitely. I love Nadia because she's fabulously tall, and of course there's Samia, she's a natural. I didn't have to train her. Shravya also. These girls just walked naturally. They have a nice rhythm to their body, and I really didn't have time to work on them, and there was something very natural about it, and I'm sure I'm looking forward to working with them in the future, yeah.
Tell us about the brand, the latest collection that you showcased tonight. Tell us a little bit about that.
The collection that we showcased was a number of pieces from Gaurav Gupta in Delhi, based in Delhi, and Manish Arora, and a couple of selection of whatever's we've been buying from a couple of top designers in India. And they've done something which is festive, colorful, especially for the pre-festive season, you know.
All right, that was Mr. Atul Malhotra, and your daughter walked the ramp, her friends walked the ramp. What about you, sir? Can we put you on the spot and make you walk the ramp?
Well, I don't think so. I think this really belongs to the younger generation, and that's who deserves to be on the ramp. They look super.
All right, I now have with me one of the head turners of the fashion show and the only professional head turner. Apurva, you're the only professional model of the show, and was there any pressure because of that?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
No.
You're professional all the way?
All the way.
Okay, and did you have to train some of the girls on how to walk the ramp and any of that? Because considering you were the only one who's done it before.
In all honesty, I didn't turn up early for anything, so
Okay.
just came in last minute for hair and makeup. I
Okay.
did give them a little pep talk just before we all walked on, but
That's about it.
that's-
So no training involved. You didn't help out any of them. You were absolutely the snobbish, well-to-do model in the city.
Never, never, never. We had a few good laughs inside, and I made Sunil told Sunil that he'd have to wear a dress and show them how to walk properly.
All right.
But that's Sunil's job, okay? But I was with them the whole way, so.
Okay, and what do you have to say about most of the girls who walked the ramp tonight? Did you find anybody to be potential for competition maybe in the future?
Definitely. I think there's a lot of, especially the taller girls.
Okay.
They were absolutely brilliant on the ramp. They're very long and sleek and sexy. So many of them should actually consider doing it professionally henceforth. I think it's actually quite addictive after your first walk. So if people look at it, if a few of those girls look at it as a career, they definitely go places, yeah.
All right, that's Purva, who's turning out to be a friend of Shiv Focus because we seem to be getting her on air all the time. But thank you so much. Great show, Purva. Young, quirky and full of style, the latest collection by Evolve was all that and more. It was launched in style by the young friends and clients of the brand, and the evening was definitely a showstopper. Well, a great fashion show. The girls are done walking the ramp. They were amateur models, but a great show nonetheless. And it's time for me to walk the ramp because I'm headed out of here. It's all I have time for from Evolve. I hope you enjoyed it. And theatre lovers treat on Blood Wedding.